Well, the golf ball has been around since the 1400s, and it's got quite an interesting history. If you ever wondered how the golf ball developed, stay tuned. It all started back in the 1400s. This is called a featherie. Why? Because it was packed with feathers. How many feathers, you might ask? If you filled up a gentleman's top hat, that's how many feathers are in here. Now, production was very slow to make one of these. Someone who was very experienced could only make a few of these in a day. Pretty expensive hobby. Now, there were really no changes until the 17th century. Now, this is the next advancement, the Gutty. It was made from a rubbery tree sap, the Malaysian sapodilla. Unlike the featherie, which was not really round, a little bit like a hacky sack, the Gutty was like a round rubber ball, and it was painted bright red or white. Here you can see inside that rubbery texture. This one flew a lot straighter than the featherie. Now, when golfers found that the surface got nicked up, it would even fly straighter. A diffused surface was better than a round surface. So what do you think the next advancement was? If you guessed dimples, not quite yet. But you can see that the texture is starting to evolve. Now, the Gutty still has this rubbery texture inside. Now, in 1897, the first patent for dimples came out. Now we're starting to recognize the modern golf ball. Now, as early as 1917, there were liquid centers in the middle of the golf ball. These centers were very caustic. Curious kids wanting to cut these golf balls open to see what's inside ended up with injuries to their eyes. So in the 1920s, that was the end of that. Now, they still used liquid, and even in the 70s and the 80s, there were still eye injuries because of the crystalline that was used. Now, in 1967, Spalding purchased a patent for a solid golf ball. Now, the solid core golf ball solved a lot of those problems. So now there's the brief history on the golf ball. Now, this modern golf ball has a lot of regulations to keep it the same. Now, the diameter and the weight have to be exact, but the inside is allowed to change as long as the weight doesn't change. Who knows how long it'll take to make the next advancement. I really appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.